Hey guys, Merry Christmas. Today is day 17, I think. Today I want to do a little video on a concept that I was thinking about the other day, and I kind of brought it up a little bit yesterday about being more and the idea of becoming more, and that not necessarily being something that you should feel like if you say be more, that means I'm not enough, because that's not true. I want to show a different perspective, I guess, of saying that and that idea of that, like what it actually means to set the intention to be more. So, really, when I was thinking about the other day, like this came up, and it was just how can I shift my perspective in this situation? Like it could be something as simple as doing your dishes, which isn't always exactly fun, but it can be if you allow it to be and you begin to use doing your dishes as a tool to become present in the moment. That's something that I had read about a while back, and it's like using the little tasks that you do throughout the day to become more present. So, like when you're doing the dishes, you could be present thinking about with gratitude, like your family and how grateful you are to have a family or yourself, your health, your food, like it can be anything. Just finding something grateful for as you do those to be a reminder to become present and show gratitude for what you do have. Um, so, like, be more to me really just signifies a shift in perspective. If I am feeling like I'm going down a little funk or something, I could just say really quickly in my head, be more. And then I could start to adopt the idea of a different perspective of how I can feel in whatever moment I'm in. Um, so, like with Be More, also, it's you could be more present, you could have a higher perspective, you can be more optimistic, more loving, more understanding, more grateful. Like, I wrote some of this stuff down because this was something that I was really like digging into the other night. Um, so, it's not phrase that you should feel lack from. It's a phrase that should empower you to see how you can do something from a higher perspective for the betterment of your energy and for others, to show more understanding and love for those that are around you. Just a simple phrase, and that can instantly put you in a place of like recognizing and shifting to something better. Um, Affirmation that I wrote was I breathe deep and align with new energy of contentment and expansion. So to like really feel the words of what that means. To align with a new energy, that's challenging to do when you're not used to feeling higher energies or different energies. If you're not used to feeling what it is like to feel content and to expand in yourself. I breathe deep and align with new energy of contentment and expansion. Allowing yourself to grow, allowing yourself to move through what you're going through, allowing yourself to come into a place of alignment with a higher expression of energy for yourself. I also wrote down what it means to feel like everything's okay. I mean, some people, this is like simple cakewalk for them. But then there's those of us that have had a lot of things in our life happen, and it is truly hard and a journey of self discovery and self love to get to a place where you are able to feel like things are okay. And that also, a lot of that stems into your root chakra and really healing a lot of those those things. So I wrote to like really feel into like when is the last time you felt no stress, no anxiety, no concern, no doubt, no fear, no pain, or no confusion? When you really think about that, you can see where you've truly been at energetically, like because we do these practices to pull us into a higher perspective and a higher place. But when you really feel like, what does it feel like to not have stress, to not have anxiety, to not have concern, to not have doubt, fear, pain, or confusion? And a lot of us are not familiar with what that feels like. What it feels like is alignment with trust and loving yourself and being connected to everything that is around you. And understanding that everything that does happen and does come to us in life is for a purpose and a reason, and to help us transform and to grow stronger into who we are meant to be while we are here. And it's okay to feel these things too, like you have to, I've talked about this before, you have to really feel through your emotions when you're experiencing them, especially fear. Like, fear is a heavy one, and it's a super powerful one. The opposite of fear is love. And if you could work on just climbing the ladder and getting closer to that experience, it's a powerful thing. And through that, you can start by writing down what it is you're afraid of. This is something that I also did. And as you write these things down, write down how does that affect you? So like one of my things that I struggle with and notice and have been learning through my journey is my resistance to deep breaths. To like really allowing myself to expand my air and expand my stomach, because I've been so constricted in my lower body and energy centers that it's hard for me to like fully get deep breaths. And like I wrote out, like, that's my resistance to expansion and contracting into myself because of fear. So I've identified one of my fears. Okay, so also I know that's not necessarily a fear. This is, I did a page on fear and resistance. So both of them, in my opinion, is the same, because they're both holding you down from where you could go. Because I haven't fully finished this yet, but this is just something that I'm starting to work on. So then recognizing what it is, where it is in my body, and then writing out what I can do from a different perspective. Because if you can like come up with these things when you're in the flow state of being present and really thinking into this, like, how could I do this? Well, one is to really be dedicated to my practice and really take times throughout the day to work on getting full belly breaths. And writing these out, like, it really does help. I know that, like, when I first read about doing this, it kind of felt weird to me. It's like, I don't want to write out my fears. I don't want to manifest, like, any of that into my life, but it's, you have to be able to face what it is that's holding you back and build and learn ways to overcome it and come out of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, just keep on allowing yourself to expand and to dive into how you're truly feeling and to be more of who you're meant to be more present, be more loving, be more aware, be more accepting, be more forgiving. Accept where you're at and have full clarity of where you want to go. And that comes through doing things like this and tuning in to yourself. That's all I got. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a beautiful, magical Christmas and many, many more beautiful days to come. Satnam.